tonight's video, I'm gonna do some story time about my paranormal experiences. So, I'm gonna first talk about my first encounter with an actual entity. My first story, I would call this as the Tall Man. This happened around December of 2008. I was in grade school. Me and my classmates were talking, and it's gonna be my teacher's birthday the next day. Tomorrow of that day, they were planning to throw a party, and they asked me to bring food, and I was actually assigned to bring pasta because that's pretty random. But I told my classmates, my friends, that my mom cooks like a great pasta, like low-key flexing some pastas. Weird. So they legitimately agreed on that. And when I got home, I told my mom about it. She agreed to cook it, but she told me that I should wake her up early in the morning so I could bring the pasta freshly cooked. So I slept really early. I was really excited. You know how kids go. I even set up my alarm 5 a.m. I will talk about my room at that time. So I was sharing room with my brother. So basically our room is not that big. Try to imagine like my bed. Once you get out of the bed, once you stand up, like lying from the bed, you stand up, you'll be facing a window, and from that window you can see our fence. That is like not that high. It's mostly on the lower part of the window, and there's the sidewalk, and then the streets. So you could. There's a lot of layers in that, but you can, like, when you stand up there, you'll see everything. I woke up really early. I actually woke up right before my mom, and I was really sleepy at that time. I can still remember. And when I stood up, I was shocked because there was a man standing on the sidewalk. You're probably thinking, like, maybe he's just like a random guy, you know. Considering that it's 5 a.m., that's really weird. He's actually standing right in front of her window. Now imagine someone standing that is like directly proportional to your view, if you get what I mean. He's a tall man. I saw him like for like 1 second or 2 seconds, then I went on the side of the window. Like, it's more of like a reflex because I got really scared. Alright, so I haven't really told you or described to you the man that I saw. So he's actually standing, just standing on the sidewalk facing her window. So basically he's like facing me, but I'm inside the house, so I don't know if he can see me. And I remember his arms are like wrapped around his body like that, and he was wearing a cap, and he's wearing a jacket that is also color brown. I wasn't really able to see his face because it seemed like he doesn't have a face because it was dark. His face was really dark, like it's tinted black. So I got shocked and surprised, and like every emotion that I could feel, I was really scared. So when my reflex started to like get into me, I did not look back again. Then I went straight to my mom. I feel like me getting outside of my room and calling my mom only lasted like for 1 minute maximum. We both ran towards my room, and then we looked into the window. There was no one there. was there. Considering the timestamp of 1 minute, it's pretty impossible to be gone in just a snap without any trace. I could have at least saw him walking away our house, at least. But there was no one. I was really scared. The experience was kind of mind blowing, but whatever that is, I hope it can find its peace. Alright, on to the next paranormal experience. This happened around like 2011 or 2012 ish. I can still remember this one. Every time we have like an actual exam, I will definitely study. I will cram everything. I always cram everything because I'm not the type of student who like study weeks prior to the exam day, even though I know when the exam will be. I just can't. So I always procrastinate. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah. So there was an exam that's coming. I tried reviewing the night before the exam, but I just can't. I just can't review at night because I always get sleepy. So what I do is I sleep early at night and wake up early in the morning. I'm talking about like 3 a.m. I woke up 3 a.m. to study in our kitchen. First hour was great actually. I was able to read even though like I am still kind of sleepy. Around like 4 a.m. I started hearing something. I heard footsteps. And it's not like a footstep that you would hear when someone has like slippers or shoes on. It's more of like stomping your feet on the floor with no shoes on or slippers. I heard like 3 of it in my mind. I'ma play some songs. So, good thing I have my phone with me. And I played a song as I was reviewing. But the thing was, I couldn't focus because I am a silent reader, and I know the song. It's just mixed in my head, and I couldn't focus enough. My head, I kept saying to myself that they're not real. I'm like, I'm trying to deny to myself, like, they're not real, they're not real, they're not real. I was telling to myself that what I heard was nothing but a fidget of my imagination. As I was reading the book, I heard it again, and this time it's closer. I heard like another 3 of it, I believe, or 2. So like stomping feet on the concrete floor. I saw like, okay, so there's this table, and right in front of the like farther a little bit on the table, there was like an apron. Do you know what an apron is? It's something that you wear when you're gonna bake, or like we're gonna wash the dishes or something. That's what we use. So this apron hooked on a certain spot in our kitchen with a lot of stuff with it. I hope you get that. But like, okay. I stopped reading and I was just like shocked to the core. I'm about to leave the kitchen, the dinner table. And then I saw the apron, like it moved by itself. Something like imagine this scarf. Imagine this is the apron. It's like it's hooked somewhere on our rack. Okay, so it's hooked there somewhere, and I saw it moved. The bottom part of it moved like someone pulled it, like this. So it's just like minding its own business, being hooked like that. I saw. Literally, it levitated by itself. Everything that's hooked on that fell. Everything, everything just fell on the ground. So it was her like set of pills and her some of the utensils, some of the I don't know, like plastic containers. It fell together with the apron, and I was so shocked to the core. And I immediately like left the kitchen, no remorse. That's actually my first encounter with I don't know, maybe like an actual paranormal who touches things. I'm pretty sure. And like try to think of it, it's really impossible for that to happen without any, you know, energy or external force. Definitely the wind cannot do that. It cannot levitate a certain part of a cloth. I'm pretty sure that can't happen. And it wasn't windy, and we're literally inside the house. We're not outside the house. My realizations was don't don't um belittle their presence. Try to acknowledge their presence and just